And we are back with map number 2, straight into it. Got all our players in, and now we are going to be seeing, you know, Inferno come into it. So very nice change of pace, change of scenery. And we are going to be seeing, I believe it is the DCU Double Scoped side starting on that T side. So interested to see what they're going to bring out here. A lot of util being pushed through, and they are just going to go straight in, try to take some B controls, try to do something here.
But those nades, that molly, doing so much damage, and now they are just going to try and rush into these USPs. That flash comes in, one pick taken. And now these players are low. The rotates will come in. They're going to spray through the smoke. Not enough bullets to connect, but Carrickson will be there to finish that off. And it will be a 1v3 for Aiden.
I'm just questioning Convid there, man. He went for the plant without any kills. Just ran with the bomb in hand. But Aiden gonna try to recover this.
Yeah, I mean, this round is just like the full
in.
rush, the plant. Now Aiden just peeking and instantly headshotting. I don't remember who it was, but just instantly headshotting them, and now not being able to basically hit a body shot. But you know, we're not hating, but I'm just confused.
Yeah, like they bought so much util, and then the strategy was just sprint.
Yeah,
respect the grind.
Yeah, if it works, it works. You know, it's
so fair.
You want to buy utility to fake out your enemies. You know that they think that you have utility, but it actually is never used.
No, that's the thing. They see you drop it, they get confused.
Yeah, and you just drop the bomb on site. You know, just hope it plants itself. But I think Aiden is in a very tough spot here. He is on 13 HP. One bullet is all it takes. And if this player peeks out from Xbox, Carrickson just not peeking out, but it doesn't matter. Predix will just take him out. Peek, straight headshot, even though a body shot would have sufficed. But, you know, that headshot percentage is going their way.
Exactly. That's the most important stat out of all of them in this game. And now the CTs, you know, after getting that, just clearing them out. No plant even for those Ts, so don't get that extra infusion of cash. Are going to see 4 MP9s and then the coveted XM10.
Yes, in Carrickson's hands this time.
Yeah. Kev letting him use it.
Yeah, no, he had to, you know, he had to pass
Permission.
it on, just like in a, just like in a, you know, in a cross country race when you pass the, I don't remember what it's called, but you know what I mean. You know, you pass it on.
That's like the baton in a relay.
Yeah, but just like the XM. But as we say, that Predix just spraying down 2 players, and that Glock, the XM against the Glock, not being able to do enough damage with either to get a kill. But that XM close range Carrickson taking out 1, and now Aiden will trade his teammate out, but that will be all. And it looks like Carrickson just stole Predix's ace.
Yeah, and died.
Yep.
That was his whole life goal. But yeah, just a clean round through and through. Those pistols, they are able to get Carrickson in the end, just dink him out. But overall, that is just easy living. You have the SMGs, you're against no armor. Really not going to struggle against it. Now though, you know, buy up that M4. Another player upgrades their MP9. So a couple of rifles, full util, lots of kits. So against these AKs, there is a great opportunity here if they play out some of these angles, you know, play around the rifles and try to use them at those long range angles, try to use the util. They could very much just turn these MP9s into AKs with some picks and try to do it here. But very simple for now from the Ts, just trying to take some banana control and trying to see if they can garner anything from mid.
Yeah, I mean, we saw what Predix can do with that MP9, so if these AKs get close enough, I think he's able to just spray them down with 1 mag. At least 2 of these players could go down. And now it will just be util being thrown, trying to, you know, take down these damage off, HP off these players. And the MP9 spray, Carrickson taking out 1, but Crisp is there to trade out a Polo. And now bomb will go down on A. It is only 2 players here, and there are 3 CTs already rotated in. So if they take this space, if they take out these players on site, if they cut off this player in mid, but the smoke is going down, and it will just be, he will be red there, you know, to get the first timing, but it's not looking great for the CTs right now.
Yeah, just do not have full info on where everyone's going to be getting those picks though. Crisp gonna get taken out. And if they're able to get another one, Aiden is in a terrible spot here if they want to go for it. But I think that lack of info means that they can't really justify going for it, especially now. Just pulled too far away. Time has ticked too far along. They should be able to survive with this rifle off full HP. But still going to be a difficult pill to swallow that they lose that.
Yeah.
Starting with the rifle and getting 4 kills is still not the worst, though.
Yeah, Predic's just not expecting that speedway push. So, you know, they couldn't have done much there. That unexpected play, that unexpected push, it was the banana lurk. So that gives them the win there. You know, they didn't even take site. They were just up in short and long, expecting that player to be probably hiding pit or apps or somewhere like that. And now, once again, just util being thrown in banana like usual. The contest, you know, contesting that banana position, trying to hold down that B site.
Yeah, and both sides a bit compromised in terms of economy, so neither of them able to show their full face in terms of utility, in terms of weaponry. So it very much is going to be up to who's able to open up first, who's able to maybe take out a rifle out of some of their hands. Because even though the T's won, they have 3 SMGs on board, and that Bison is back once again. So.
Yep. I just saw it. I was about to mention it, and you know, those CDs mainly have, you know, there's 3 rifles and SMG on Kev, and then that Deagle, which could, you know, convert to a few kills here on this B side. They are playing mid-range, so a nice headshot could come in, but it looks like these players are trying to take that apps position. The bomb is here, but the initial headshot will be there, but it doesn't matter. Apollo is victorious in this fight, and that M4 has to come up against 4 players, but Apollo bring them down, not being able to convert, and now it is a 4 versus 5. Crisp is low on HP, but doesn't matter. Convid will just spray them with that Bison, and that will be 2 for him. How is he doing this with a Bison? I do not understand. And
the
3 against that AK, how? And then Snob is able to take him out with a Deagle, but it doesn't matter. Convid with
Bison
a
4K.
fort. Yep. How? Whenever I pick up a Bison, it just doesn't work. And Convid is out here fighting AKs, just spraying them down and taking these kills for himself with a 4K. In the end,
literally, it's the, you know, just the epitome of, it sprays a lot of bullets but has basically 0 penetration. So if you fight armor, it does nothing, but somehow it gets those kills.
Convid is, I believe, you know, the belief of Bison go brr and just run.
64 bullets, man.
Yeah.
Take those odds.
Yeah, but now that Molly will take down that CT player, and they're just down to 3 already. The R8 revolver, we're seeing such a variety of weapons in this match. In these 2 maps, you know, the XM, the Mag 7, the revolver now. The Bison, I'm waiting to see, you know, something that we don't usually see. We saw a UMP as well, and then the usual, you know, AKs, M4s, but besides that, we're seeing a big variety.
Someone needs to pull out like the M249, like objectively the worst gun, just because it's so expensive and does nothing.
I mean, you know, there is first shot accuracy. But you have to be completely still for the past about, you know, 5 to 6 business days, but we're not going to take that into account. And it looks like
at the slowest pace while holding it.
Yeah, and it looks like Snob will survive with 5 HP. There is 5 players chasing him down, but all he's able to save is a USP. No armor, nothing else. It's just a USP.
Saves that $300 from them getting money.
Yeah, they do stop that, but you know, I mean, it might work. It might be a strat, you know.
Yeah, imagine one of them could have 8K rather than 7.7K.
It's a big difference, Gert. It's a big difference. And once again, we just see a complete split. 1 person going apps, 2 people going mid. 2B, they are just trying to thin down these numbers of the CD side, and they know they don't have that much, economy for good guns. But hopefully, we're gonna see them run into an XM here. I'm waiting for this.
It's set up really well here. They have the double up as well, so it's not
That
even
smoke.
just
What
one
is that
player.
smoke?
I think they might. It might have been.
Did you see the smoke
It was in the air.
into long? It was
Did
just
it
on
land
top
in
of the
one
roof.
of the windows or something?
Yeah.
Oh no, yeah, no.
And we just see Red and Crisp clear out B completely. 2 headshots to land, and now, Aiden is still in apps. He's just gonna run it onto A, and what is happening? But he's gonna get sprayed down, and now it is a 4 versus 3. So they killed the flank. They know that player is gone now, but there's that player up top on new box, and he will get taken out after, being left with 5 HP from that XM.
Yeah, I see this. This might be a good opportunity to save here. They're gonna need to get a pick very quickly now if they want to break into the site, and it looks like they're just gonna maybe pull away a little bit. They have really no info. They're gonna start to get some peaks, but as that time ticks down, really is just gonna be a better position to save here. They did force up. Next round is gonna be such a difficult one in terms of economy. Crispin and falls at the same time, so lots of little silver linings there, even though they do lose the round. So DCU up to 4, but there could be a little bit of firepower behind MTU this round with those saves, especially an AK upgrade.
Yeah, no, that is a good save to have, going up against these AKs this open and an M4. It is good to have that one-tap headshot potential. So we see Carrickson with that AK in hand, so hopefully they're able to convert onto something. And once again, we see a very, very big split between those T players.
Yeah, they've been playing very much default heavy, trying to just take so much positions and really not giving away any locations. Banana has been just theirs this whole time. I don't think it's really been contested all that much by the MTU side. So having that most of the rounds, just spending that little bit of util, that little bit of money on just making sure that the CTs do not have any control past their own site is so crucial. It's so much value to be able to have. So they just being able to sit back here and hold so close while the rest of the team try to make their way through mid, through apps, is going to be very helpful here.
Yeah, no, DCU are very good at taking space here. We're seeing this, on Inferno, and we saw it on Mirage as well, but Kev just peaks at the right time to take out Red with that MP9, and now they've lost a player, they've lost that support on that A site. So they're trying to take this B site here. They were trying to fake, and now they're just going to molly off. They're going to throw that utility, and Seamer is good for 1. He's not good for 2. It will be Crisp to take him out, and Convid with that headshot early to take out that first B anchor. But now it's 3 players in CT. They have to, there was no early rotate. They do have to try to enter here MP9 and 2 AKs. Sorry, MP9, AK, and an M4 to try and take them out, and the MP9 will be the first one to find a kill. And now they're just rushing in. They're in a crossfire. They know about them. Carrickson taking out Crisp, and now it's 2v1. So they are able to take this retake. That one player on new box caught off guard by that MP9 in church.
Yeah, really well played there from the CTs. Red being able to just get that first pick, able to just take that little lurk out of position. Aiden also gets caught. He doesn't get killed, but he gets at least just spotted over towards apartments. So they lose a lot of that, the stealth aspect they were trying to go for, that little bit of lurk. So once the rotates are able to get to be so quick, and then just really good being able to pick those off, get those trades coming in, and just create a great situation for them to win out the round. So 3-4 now. The economy is starting to wane for the T's. They're still in a great spot. They will be able to have this round, but if MTU can take this out, if they can keep it clean, this could be a great way, even up the scoreline. Try to build yourself up a little bank, especially if they can do this sitting back here. Kev, you've loved this position so far. It almost ended in heartbreak.
Yeah.
If he didn't get that kill, it would have been so much worse here, but still, that is such a difficult one, especially because they're going to go for the wrap here. two players over towards B. They up, gonna stop the push over towards banana here. At least gonna mitigate that. So they might be trapped, but they're tending the numbers and allowing for the rotates to come in, especially with a second kill from that op coming in.
Yeah, no, very good from Seamer being able to convert those kills, and now they know where these two players were. They knew they went to Speedway, they knew they went to CT, and now, you know, Apollo on 11 HP, Seamer, Convid on 96, and now they're split up. One is going A, the other one is on B. They will try to take out Convid here, and it will be Apollo to come back, but he changes his mind at the last
Running
second.
back and forth waiting as he watches his teammate get a kill then die.
Yeah, and now, you know, the CTs are at a combined HP of 110 with Urasnob having 10. So Apollo is one bullet away from death, but you know, Predix cannot peek into this and just get instantly sprayed down, instantly headshotted, because this could end very badly for that CT side. For this round, at least, you know, they do want to tie it up. They do want to be get ahead. They do want to put a big hole into the economy. And that Molly,
that Molly.
Now he's not able to do anything. He will
Kills off
burn
everything.
through. It doesn't matter now. The defuse kit is there, and the defuse will come in. Apollo just, you know, no smoke in hand. He's not able to extinguish that Molly, not able to push through and get the round win for his team.
Yeah, that Molly does so much work to be able to stop that. If he just 2 ticks of damage and he would have been taken out there. So maybe only survive with one, both sides, but the CTs are going to be able to even it up. They are going to be in a position to buy up. The T's, once again, that plant, the loss bonus building up, it is going to garner them a little bit of favor in terms of that. They don't have the op once again, but they have a lot of util, so that's going to be huge here. And this banana control is always coming up to them, which is so huge to hear. But Samir did get so much value last round, so we'll have to see if they can mitigate this op this time round.
Yeah, and once again, a huge split from that T side. You know, the CTs are aware of this, and they know that the T's play heavy towards B. So, you know, they have that one player on a very quick rotate through CT, but it looks like Predix is going back to A. He will be trying to help his teammate out. You know, one player on A is not great, so Kev will be in a tough spot here, but Predix is here already, taking out the first player, peeking out, taking out the second, but Convid is there to trade out both his teammates, and now it's a 3 versus 3, but Kev is watching the bomb go down. He gets spotted out, but takes out Seamer, takes out Convid before he gets killed, and now that player, Inap's not spotted, and it will be just Apollo to spray both of them down.
Interesting to let them plant and then kill them. I'm just
Yeah.
gonna say, I was like, oh, he's gonna wait to, you know, delay as much as possible, and then the plant went down, and I was a little bit confused for a moment.
Yeah,
Like, you know, if
interesting
he got
strat for
that
sure.
kill, if he got the kill before the plant went down, that really puts just such a difficult time, because then the T's are on a time limit, not you. So it would have been definitely a better position to be in. But nonetheless, the T's were able to get the picks in the end, able to get it off. And this banana fight is going to be a very much back and forth affair. The CT's going to get the advantage here. They traded out, and then that Deagle just plows through to get that headshot. And now Crisp gets one back. 1 versus 2, but they're able to upgrade. They have the bomb on their side.
Yeah, now, you know, we've seen what Predix does with this MP9 in hand. He's already gotten 1 this round, and it's almost, you know, a team ace, as you call it. One player getting a kill each, but the knife out. The Molly will go down, but he knows he's here. He's pushing in, but AK not in hand, and it will be Carrickson to take him out.
Yeah, just going to clear that up, get them a 5th. Keep it even, though. After losing so many in a row, they've been being able to come back, being able to now just trade through the rounds. Good showing, good way to clear this out. And now the economy, once again, the T's, they've been struggling, and it's now coming to finally that head where not everyone is going to be able to buy no matter what here. Maybe a couple of your players can get full AK, full util if you want to go for that. But, you know, like Crisp has 2k in the bank, Aiden has 3.2. So shouldn't be able to fully buy here. They might have to just go for a half buy, or maybe just keep on a force here. So the CTs, MTU, good opportunity here. And this is the perfect time for the T's to call a timeout to kind of figure out what they want to do here. And see, do they want to make a change of pace, a change of play, a change of location? Like they could maybe go for like an apartments waterfall, something, you know, that they haven't tried, something they had that hasn't been tested against MTU, and try to just keep themselves above here. If they can get to 6, if they can get to 7, that's huge for either side.
Yeah, 100%. And, you know, that T economy is not looking great. They could have saved for, you know, at least go for a little bit of a half buy, which it looks like they are, you know, to try and save up a little bit for their next round. They are gambling on this one a little bit too much, and Hayden burns to his own molly, helped out by Seymour a little bit, but jumping through Banana there, and they will be down by one player before any of them seeing each other, really.
Yeah, that kill just going to completely pull them back. Predix is going to get one before falling for themselves. And now the second player, Carrickson, is in the apartments, going to peek out through the balcony, going to get a double, so just completely destroys it.
The molly as well, what is happening?
He just took one step too far. It was a little bit too low, and he's going to fall there. Crisp versus Kev. We know, but Crisp's on 20 HP. All it's going to take is one bullet here. And he doesn't even have an AK, so he can't even trade that fact with Kev. And Kev is ready for this.
Yeah, he is. And, you know, the bomb is dropped 45 seconds on the clock. Crisp has to do something here. And will he expect this? But he will, but it doesn't matter. He won't be able to convert. If he gets that initial headshot with that M4, you know, that head might pop back on Kev and he might miss the first bullet. But it doesn't really matter right now, you know. Kev just prepared for it, you know, going for a gamble, and I think Kev is used to that spot already. He's been sitting there for so long, holding that long push through that cubby, and you know he's just able to finish out that round and bring MTU onto 6.
Yeah, that HP as well. Oh, taking out Crisp. Crisp beats out Predix. That scout gonna tear his head off his shoulders. Carrickson, you're in a great spot to be able to do this, and doubles up, stays alive, goes for a third here, unaware, but can't actually clear it out. Reached the end of that M4 magazine and can't get that kill eventually. So 3 versus 2 now. There is going to be a low Aiden on the side, but they've upgraded all of their weapons. This force has completely come to a great position for them. And only having that kit, they were able to pick up another. So they have a little bit of time. They can go for that quick 5-second defuse, but they need to start to pick up something here. And there's some great spots being held right now by the T's, just sitting in pits, sitting over in this apartments, and not going to let them do anything here.
That burn, it will deal damage, but it won't be enough. You know, they're trying to push in, but Crisp will be there. And, you know, Carrickson earlier in that apartments position, he just I think he stopped spraying with the M4. It's not that he ran out of bullets, but I think he believed he killed that player in apartments. But it didn't matter. It did matter. You know, that was the reason why they lost that round. 3 versus 2 in that situation is not good for them. But, you know, they come out 6-6, so they are tied up. And it really, I'd say, depends on this pistol round who gets ahead right now. You win this pistol, you know, as the T side, you get a plant down. You win the pistol, you're up to SMGs. You're up to a push into sight.
Yeah, so seeing exactly what's going to come through here. And the MTU side, they're going to keep it simple. They're just going to go straight for this mid push up. They have one on the lurk, but going straight through long, going to try to do something here. Wrap back towards A, maybe?
Me, I think.
They have a lot of choices here.
Yeah,
I think this kill is going to change it.
That nade as well, almost getting to Chris being able to take out Seymour. But now they have B, besides this one player in Banana, with the dualies, and Predix taking out one, but Convid is there with the dualies, and he gets one instant headshot, but not able to convert another that quickly. But he's there with 2, and now 30 HP gets taken out. It will be Kev to try and clutch out this round. Sorry, it will be Kev to get the plant down, and Predix to clutch out this round. And Apollo just left. Last one, and Predix with the instant headshot to take him out, and that brings MTU onto 7, and they've won the pistol. As I said, they got the plant down, so now there will be onto SMGs. They'll be onto fighting these CTs. possibly, you know, on a force, but usually just on a pistol round.
Yes. Just not the CT economy. Forcing in the second round is just such a huge burden to put on yourself. So just going to opt for a little bit of utility. Going to try to get something here. Going to try, you know, if they can stop them getting a lot of control over here, could be huge. Samir just going to sprint on through with that Mach 10. Takes so much damage, down to 2, but gets the kill, stays alive. And now they can try to do something here.
And he doesn't even die, he just disconnects. And he runs through both those mollies, and now Crisp takes out Carrickson before he falls to Ugra Snob. And those Mach 10s, that MP7, just spraying down these players, and you know, it's just these two USPs. Aiden has to hit 2 headshots. He gets the body shot in, leaving Predix at 42 HP. But Predix is there with that Mach 10 being able to spray him now, and now Apollo is trying to get that headshot, but it's just not converted, and it doesn't matter. These 3 players will just peek into him, and that will be it for this round. You know, that Eco not converting at all really towards that CT side, towards the double scope side. So, you know, MTU 2 rounds ahead now. They are, you know, they've pulled ahead, they've gotten the economy, they've gotten an AWP and 2 AKs. That 1 SMG still in hand, and they're only going up against M4s with a good bit of util and 2 MP9s.
Yeah, both sides have a great opportunity here. If the CTs can get a good setup here. We've seen a very different kind of idea so far anyways towards this banana position. You know, MTU themselves were playing much more passively. They were generally sitting back and letting kind of banana be taken. But here, we're seeing Convid and Crisp just hold it down here. But over towards A, they already lost their teammate. Apollo has already been taken out by that AWP over towards mid.
Yeah, and it looks like it will be a B push, but are they expecting this player to be sitting on car? Are they expecting these 2 players to be close? But he has a nade in hand, and that will be Crisp out of this round. And now it will be 5 players going up against 1. There will be a quick rotate coming in from that CT side, but if they get, you know, if they push in here fast enough, that nade will do a little bit of damage into Convid. But if they just rush out, this MP9 is not able to, you know, to take out all these players.
Yeah, but they're going to slow it down. They're not going to, you know, overplay it. They do have an advantage, but they don't want to completely mitigate it. Aiden, though, is going to be a really good player to be sitting here back of the site. The MP9 can now pull on through. Only gets 1, but chunks a couple of players. It is going to be a lot on the weight of red here. Because a lot of these players, you know, 32, 65, there is a little bit of damage dealt, so he could utilize that. But needs to start moving faster if we want to do anything. Spamming through the smoke actually gets Predix. And he was the one on full HP, so a lot less tags need to be done, but the AWP can just peek out, hold that angle. Red takes a step too far, and now 6-9.
Yeah, and it looks like we will be going to a tech pause. There is a bit of a problem with one of the PCs, I think. As we saw, one of the players was AFK, one of the players disconnected, so I think Aiden is having a little bit of a problem with the PC, but we'll be. Hopefully, it won't take too long. But you know,
a moment.
Yeah, kind of going back to the game. You know, in the first map we saw DCU go, you know, very strong on it. It is Mirage. It is a very puggy map. So as we know, it can go towards either team, and it looks like on Inferno right now, MTU are just having, you know, that stronger comp. You know, it is DCU did bring it to 6-6, but now MTU have run ahead. They are on 9-1 away from double digits. So, you know, Kurt, what are your predictions for this map after seeing, you know, the first one and seeing the score right now?
Going into this, I would have said additionally, I thought DCU had a really good, just fundamental like run around. They had some good strats, good chemistry, being able to run through all that. But now that we're moved on to Inferno, now that we're out here, it feels like MTU have maybe shaken off some of that rust, maybe some of that, you know, jitters or something for starting off the season. So they've been really coming at it running here, especially once that AWP came in. Samir has really found their own once they picked that up, getting so much moments with it. because I think they were struggling a bit in that first half. So maybe getting that in their hands has been a boon to them, because now 6-9, and they've put the CTs on that position where they probably shouldn't have a buy. They'd spent all their money in that last round. So I think the max they have is like 4K on one person. So this could maybe be a great opportunity to get to double digits and maybe even push for that win.
Yeah, no, I think they are on a strong side here. As you said, DCU not having a lot, and they did just force up. They did buy up those guns, so they'll be forced onto onto that pistol round once again, or a force buy trying to stop MTU from going to double digits. But it is problematic for DCU if they lose this. How that CT economy does look, and how it works. You win a pistol round, you have to eco again, and then you get that full buy once again. But if you lose that, you're back to nothing really. So we see the CTs buy up pistols, 5.7, 2.57s, and a hero MP9.
Yeah, they're just buying down. They should be able to buy next round with a heavy loss bonus that they've kind of accrued. So the MP9, getting into a good spot. The boost obviously over towards B has come through, but red instantly falls. That MP9 is not going to get anything done here, so they're all just going to kind of sit back and still wait. But with the due diligence, they seem to be checking everything, keeping the fundamentals in check, not letting the advantage of the rifles get to their head. And they're just going to take this slow break on through. And now A site should be theirs. It's just going to walk into the site.
That MP9 as well, it was dropped in apps, so it's far away from anybody's reach from that CT side, and the smoke spray comes in. They just fall. Seamer as well in the right position at the right time to just get that angle and take out that player. And now MTU are onto double digits.
Yeah, the weaponry there, a couple of upgrades, just wasn't able to get anything. I think Red wanted to go for a little bit of a play, go for that, just go straight in, try to get some value with that MP9, but it's not going to come through. Now, though, with some money in the bank, with a little bit behind them, they're going to go for a double upset of Crisp is going to be a glass cannon, but we are going to have Aiden, and it looks like they're going to actually try to make it a little bit of a peak. It looks like Apartments is just going really strong, but that is not going to be where anything leads, as it's going to be every single player going towards Banana, going towards B, taking that car position and trying to break through over towards that B side.
Yeah, and Crisp just not taking the shot at the right time. The timing wasn't there. He was just moving into cover when that player crossed, and they know there's nobody in Apartments. They've seen second mid, they've checked mid, and now they are expecting these players to just be on to B, but it looks like 3 of them will just be going back into mid, and Crisp taking out the first player, but they are, that was a fake. And now this one player in Boiler has to fight Red, taking out the first one. Now has to rotate back, try to stay alive, try to wait for his teammates. He's seen the bomb. He knows these players are close. And now it is just going to be a time game right now. 40 seconds left on the clock for that T side. And it's 2 players on B, 3 players on A. They are trying to take some space at least against this op on Crisp.
Yeah, Convid still has a molly though. Gonna take a few shots. Once he makes contact, the flames are just gonna go straight on through. He's gonna get blocked though. So
Crisp is well through that smoke twice.
But yeah, I think they have such an advantage with it actually. The CTs, it blocks off the T's entryway. Has that nice little gap that that you can play around the op with and just spam through. So this round is going to go over to DCU. They've gotten an opportunity here. Predix, it might get a skeet shooting gallery, but it's not going to be enough. The players are not there. Apollo is going to clean up, and they're going to recover the double op. So that's the huge money sink. They're going to get it back in their hand. 3 rounds between them. Still, rebuy is instantly going to come out. MTU not going to have an issue with that, but might need to make a change of pace. With these double op setup just sitting in place now.
Yeah, no, he is just there in a shooting gallery, but with the time tick down so much, it didn't even matter anymore. 9 seconds on the clock. He gets even those 3 players. He doesn't have time to take the bomb. He doesn't have those 3-4 seconds to get onto site and plant. So it was just the round over for that T side. But now, you know, they are able to buy up once again. But that economy, if they lose this, it's not looking great. The CTs look, you know, that Mag 7 is a questionable buy, but it might work. And now this short position is being pushed, and the spray comes in. Red taken out too, but Kev is there with that MP7, and Apollo will be able to trade out his teammate as well. 2 versus 3 now.
Yeah, gets the info, sees where one is, gonna start to just use so much of this util, try to break it, but Smear doesn't get caught by that flash. Gonna just take the kill, and now 2 versus 2, and actually, they're gonna try to cause a little bit of a commotion here as they're gonna try to rotate back, go towards B. But the longer that takes, the worse it might get for them. I think they might hear that smoke, they might start a little bit of a rotate. We see Crisp going across, bomb's gonna be planted, kits across the board, so it's gonna be very much about how they make contact, if they're going to clear this op, or if Samir is just going to be able to get a clear shot here. Jumping across, though, he's not going to be able to hit it, and now they have a little bit of info as to where he's playing.
Yeah, and it is that, you know, Max 7 dropped. It will be this M4 in play, and now jumping again. Samir is not happy with that, I am sure. You know, trying to take this player out, but time is ticking, and the bomb is planted in default. And it will be Predix to be able to try and spray him down, but it doesn't matter. Convid saves his teammate. He just runs straight in front of Crisp, you know, being a meat shield right there, taking him out. And once again, I think we have a small problem with one of the player PCs. Once again,
just a little, maybe some, I think it's just a tiny bit of internet, but hopefully be quick once again. But that was a really good round, I have to say. I think the CTs, that retake, really well played there. It was very much dicey for both sides there, trying to get something done here. But just being able to double up there, the op not being able to get any value there from Samir, just jumping, just trying to draw out his shots, trying to not let him get any kind of shoulder peeks, any kind of plays going, was really well played. And then just completely throwing it.
Yeah, Convid really acting as a meat shield there, jumping in front of that up twice to bait out that shot, and allowing Crisp to take out setup with that double peek. Once Seamer tries to peek with that up, trying to take out at least one of them. After, I'm sure he was, they were annoyed with that double jumping and double jump through their crosshairs, not being able to hit that. And then just Convid running straight in front of Crisp and blocking the shots for him to get that defuse and take out that last player as well. Very good round by DCU Double Scoped. They are, holding themselves down. They are trying to stay in this map and trying to, come out from this first match of the season in a 2-0 win.
Yeah, that would be a really good way to start off. We with the slower start today, we didn't have a chance to mention, to go into the fact of this time around we are going to be running a round robin system. I think we have 5 teams in every group, so every team's going to play every team. And then from there, a win's 3 points, a tie is 1 point, and then a loss is 0 points. So whoever is the top 2 of their group with their 4 groups, they're going to be ones advancing to the playoffs then. So every single team, you have a great chance. A win is so valuable here because you need 3 ties to make up 1 win. So
yeah,
if you can open up your first week with that win, that would be absolutely huge in allowing yourself a good opportunity to get that top 2 position.
Yeah, no, it will give them, a lot of space to, just get the win, as you said, get the double map win, and will just allow them to get those points on the board straight away before any of the other teams, and lower the chance of the other teams catching up to you if you're able to take out the top contender in your group.
Yeah, definitely for sure. And wait a moment, I think we got Aiden back in the server, so hopefully very much back into the action very quickly here. But I think after that win, it is going to be huge here. Both these teams able to get a full buy going. Everyone having so much money on their side. So now definitely just going to be up to whoever can execute off of this better. The CTs are in a better spot, just having that bit better in terms of weaponry, in terms of utility. So the Ts are going to need to make a play. They are going to need to try to keep it going, because if they falter here, it's going to be such a decimating loss if they are not able to convert after getting, you know, those first 4 rounds very much dominant in fashion. So
Yeah,
it'd be interesting to see.
Yeah, and you know they are on double digits, so they are only 3 rounds away from that win, and DCU are trying to hold them back, trying to keep away, keep them away from, you know, from tying up this first game. So they are, I believe, trying to get it on pause. So hopefully we'll be back into this 19th round of this match.
Yeah, both teams unpaused. We are ready to go off the back of that tech, and everyone is going to get a nice buy going. So let's see what exactly they want to go for. They've been having, you know, good luck in terms of banana over towards that MTU side. They've been able to it has been fought over, but they have been overall been able to take it over. So maybe trying to utilize that, or even the apartments. I think the apartments has definitely been an area where both teams haven't been the most adamant in terms of utilizing it and making sure they get enough value going.
Yeah, 100%, and it looks like there will be just one player over to that B position, and they are trying to take that A space. They, you know, they've tried B. They know they can get countered on it. You know, they know that the CTs have a very good hold with that up in Crisp's hands, and a very good retake. But Apollo spotting that player through that Carrickson through that smoke, and now Seymour will try to place another one. But there's already 3 players on this A site. They're set up that short position, that long position, but it doesn't matter. Seymour taking out the first player, and Apollo just spraying the smoke, taking him out to trade out his teammate. And now there is just these 2 CT players to hold down the site, but it doesn't matter. Red to take out another one, and it's a 2 versus 4 right now. You know, these 3 players holding down the A site so well. Apollo with another one.
Yeah, really good. Just taking these fights out long, spamming through the smokes really well, and just not overcommitting so far. That has been something huge that they've been doing. Just making sure they take their bullets, take their shots, and not trying to overplay their hand there. They're going to get a 4K in that round. Just keep it very clean. The T's not able to create a very solid approach there. Just trying to take up short, but getting picked off so much and being just forced back by the utility and apartments and everything. So 9 on the board, and now the T's, that's all of their money spent. They are back down to basically nothing, and it looks like SMGs are going to be the way they're going to go for it. Not investing absolutely everything, everyone, but it's going to be definitely a difficult one if they aren't able to get value.
Yeah, no, they are forcing this up, and if they're not able to convert with those SMGs, you know, there's not much they can do. But Apollo already hit down to 56 HP, and he's getting sprinted down and getting sprayed with with those SMGs. And as I say that, Red takes out this Ugra Snob, who was on 1 HP right there with that nade. And Convid is playing around the smoke. He is just sitting in mid. Red with another one. And he's not, Apollo not able to convert another one, but Seymour not expecting Convid in that mid position. But, you know, now they know at least where a few of these players are. They are able to get a second one this round. And now it will be this Tech 9 in Predix's hands. He might be able to pick up another gun, but Convid already ran around second mid, jumped into apartments. But Predix getting red as well, low HP, and now getting hit with that smoke in the face as well. 1 versus 2, 10 HP. He does not have the bomb. The bomb is dropped on A site, so he is just trying to, you know, to go around, trying to catch these players off guard, at least get, you know, maybe take out that op.
Yeah, it's definitely, with the amount of time he has, could be an idea that at least gets him a little bit more value, especially here if he can get close up with that Tech 9. But this angle being held by the op, if he doesn't peek it right, and he will just get a little bit caught, but not shot out.
16 HP.
Gets a little bit too, gets a little bit too, you know, flicky with it. It doesn't take the clean shot. And now the time is still going to tick. He's still going to not be able to get the value here. And it's going to get taken out in the end.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Crisp will take him out. That op shot was very quick after, that missed flick, almost getting taken out of the round while Predix was on 10 HP. If only Predix goes through, that library position, he takes him out easily. He's watching that long position. He doesn't expect the player to be around that CT side, but it comes out in favor of DCU once again, with being able to save out that op, being able to get back that money, not having to spend. But as I say, that Predix taking out Aiden now, and the B is being contested, but Crisp is here with a second player, and the damage dealt through the body of his teammate will take Kev down to 2 HP.
Yeah, able to deal a lot of damage. That nade as well needs to hit. The shot is going to hit the damage, but it's going to be hit through the wall. The wall bang not going to be able to convert, but Apollo is going to be able to finish it out. Yeah, finishing it out. Red in a position here where he's going to get caught out. Predix not going to be the one to be able to finish this, as Kev is going to get Apollo out of this round. And now MTU back. They lost themselves 4 in a row, and now they're taking it back into their own hands. Just going, pushing down this initiative, getting their own frags on a bit of initiative. So they're going to be able to get a nice buy going. And a lot of the economy there has been struggling towards the DCU side. They haven't been getting too many clean rounds. Winning with 3-2 players left alive just means that they're not able to build up this big economy. And look, that you can see that here visually. 3 MP9s, an op in hand. There's really nothing for them to go off of. They need to try to make some plays here, try to pull up close, and that's exactly what's going on over towards B here. You have the op holding kind of this Overwatch position, and Convid's going to be the one to take first point.
Yeah, no, and as we said, that that CT economy is very, very easy to crumble once they've won 2 rounds in a row, but it didn't matter. They lose 1, and now they're stuck on these MP9s with only that op, that glass cannon, no armor, nothing to go with it, no Kevlar, no nades, but they'll get taken out. But it doesn't matter. Convid is there, and Predix won't check that tight corner. He won't. He wasn't expecting that player, but now they're going up against his MP9, and it will be Red coming out on top here. But Carkson is there as well, and the kills come in, and now they're left in a 2 versus 3. Seamer taking out that player as well, trying to push from Banana with that up, and will they expect this corner play in apps?
Yeah, gonna get some shots off, but gives away his spot. Doesn't actually get anything yet. That nade actually could do work though, but no, actually doesn't follow through there. The plant's gonna come in, and Red is still a threat over here, but that nade dunks him in the head, explodes on his body, doesn't get to survive. And now just 1 player left. The op of Convid having to result to that pistol because he's not in a great position. Gonna get the first one. Smear not going to stay alive.
Yeah, missing that shot completely. And it will be Kev once again in a clutch situation. We've seen him, but against that op, he doesn't miss this time. He gets a spray in, is able to retrieve that op, and now puts his team on match point.
Yeah, and that is going to be a huge nail in the coffin. It's not quite over, but match point there for MTU. The force is going to have to come in for the DCU side. They spent all the cash last time, and now they have to do it once again. MP9s, Mag 7s, a scout versus MTU, who is able to buy up full in terms of rifles, get an op. So it's looking really good if they do want to push this, and they definitely are going to try to take some initiative here, taking Banana, trying to then take a little bit more of that control towards the apps, with Seamer just pushing on through.
Yeah, and as you said, invested with that op. Convid being able to get out a few kills, but he's not able to, save that op in the end. So that will be a huge kick in his economy. And Seamer with a chance, but just not hitting the headshot. Red down to 73 HP. Not a lot dealt to him, but the MP9 just run and gun will get will take out Zima right there. So that will be one of the AKs dropped, one of the players taken out, and that will be an advantage to the side of DCU. You know, they're coming a little bit closer, 1 kill at a time, to the end. You know, to win this round and to keep MTU away and maybe put a dent in their economy as well.
Yeah, it's really a lot of pressure up here, both Crisp and Convid. If they try to push heavy on this and try to flood the site, it could end disaster. They have such little just spray ability. They both have these one-shot kills they need to go for.
Yep.
But just sitting back, trying to play for this scout. If he can get some tags, maybe something. But starting to shoot from a distance. Convid gets one, cannot deal the damage onto the second, and Crisp gets brought out as well. Apollo waits for the cavalry to come in. Molly's going to slow him up as well, but actually comes up on ahead of it, takes out the op, is going to stay alive. Red is coming with him, but they all need to start taking their pieces here. Aiden going to come up through. Dark corner needs to be where it is. Predix is going to be the one to finish it out. Takes out the rifle, takes out the MP9, and takes MTU to this 1-1.
Yeah, what a round right there, you know. They force it up and just missing the last few shots. They're not able to convert that MP9. You know, Predix hiding behind that pillar, hiding in the dark spot. Just, I thought it was over the moment Convid, Convid got that Mag 7 kill and was just taken out. You know, this position he was in gave him such a long range that there was not much to do right there besides that one kill. And as you said, the spray ability wasn't there with the scout and the Max 7, but they push through the molly, they catch him off guard. The op is taken out very quickly, low HP as well. You know, Shadow is cleared as well. They know where that last player is. The AK spray doesn't convert. If that AK spray converted, they would have, kept themselves in that position. They would have taken Predix out, but he just stays alive. He doesn't give them the space that they need. There's no util to be used. Hides behind the pillar, plays his timing very, very well. Waits for that MP9 spray to stop, and just takes the round from them.
Yeah, just such a deep round of trying to both sides fighting back and forth to try to get it at the last step completely there. But in the end, both teams, they take a map off each other. Mirage for DCU, Inferno for MTU. So huge congrats to both teams. Neither of them able to really get a notch up on the other one. And, really exciting CS to see. I think overall both sides showed off some really good faces, some really fun rounds, definitely a wide array of weapons, which I think was very fun. But, that is going to be it, I think, for us. We have our best of two. We have it run through. So I just want to say thank you to all. I think tomorrow we have the League of Legends.
Yeah, I believe so. It is.